Hey YouTube, Scapegoat here, and today we're going over the Collection 2020 pack. It's the pack with the Numerons, the Fossils, and the Appliancer cards from the anime, all of those cards. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say, and we're going over the Numeron archetype today. Those are the prestiged number 1, 2, 3, 4, those type of cards, the ones everybody's looking forward to. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. But first, if you haven't, please follow, subscribe, do whatever. Link below. We're going to do a lot of videos like this, and we always do dueling contests and all that stuff. So feel free to do that, and let's just get right into it. So the first card is Numeron Wall. It is a level 1 Dark Fiend effect monster, 0 attack, 0 defense. You can only activate this card's one effect once per turn. The effect being, if you control no cards except for Numeron Wall, this is a quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard. That's the cost. Activate one Numeron Network directly from your hand or deck. That is the field spell that it's referring to. When you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, end the battle phase after damage step. So it's pretty much a battle fader. The first effect is a very good effect. The second effect, being the battle fader effect, is also a pretty good effect, but we're more looking at the first effect when looking at the rest of the archetype. And why we're doing that, we will see when we look at the next few cards. Numeron Network, which is the spell card it's referring to, is a field spell. You can only use the one effect of Numeron Network once per turn. During your main phase, you can send one Numeron normal spell whose conditions for this activation can be met from your deck to the graveyard. This effect becomes that card's effect. So you're foolish burialing one of the spell cards that are part of this archetype to the graveyard and applying that effect. The second effect is, while this card is in your field zone, Numeron Exceed monsters do not have to detach Exceed materials to activate their effects that require detaching Exceed materials. So your normal detach for effect, you don't have to do that. Very good. But the main utilization for that is even better. Once we read the next card. Next card is the Numeron Direct. Normal spell. If you control Numeron Network and no monsters, you can special summon up to 4 Gate of Numeron Exceed monsters with different names from your extra deck. Banish those monsters special summoned this way during the end phase. You can only normal summon or special summon once after activating this effect. So the key takeaways: you get to summon 4 monsters from your extra deck. They all have to be different names, and obviously Numerons. They are banished at the end phase, and you can only special summon one time after they are all summoned. So you can theoretically do a bunch of stuff beforehand and then use this effect, or you can just use this effect. The main takeaway I'll show you after in a post that was posted pretty much immediately after this, so we'll look at that. But summoning 4 cards off of one, that's like Obedience Schooled, but better, because of the combo that we can do after. And it's very easy to do. There's multiple ways to it, but we'll continue first. I haven't read the rest of these cards. I read these first 3 cards and I was like, that's pretty good. So the cards I haven't read, the Exceed monsters that everyone is looking forward to. Number C1 Numeron Chaos Gate Sunya. Rank 2 Dark Machine Exceed Effect Monster. 2000 attack, 1000 defense. 4 level 2 monsters. We don't really have to worry about that because of the special summoning effect. You can also exceed this card by using one number 1 Numeron Ecom you control as a material. So pretty much the Chaos Overlay mechanic. If this card is exceed summoned, banish all monsters on the field. That's a trigger effect. That is pretty crazy. What? It's a non-targeting banish, wipe the field. For monsters at least. That's pretty good. Second effect is, during your next standby phase, after this card was banished, you can special summon this card. Then, if you control Numeron Network, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the combined attack of all banished Exceed monsters. That effect's a little less relevant, but still, it could come up. That's pretty neat. Wow, that's a pretty good one. The next one, number 1 Gate Numeron Ecom. Is it the same name? Oh, no, it's a different name. Okay. It is a light rank 1 machine exceed effect monster, 1000 attack, 100 defense, 3 level 1 monsters. The number 1 effect being, it cannot be destroyed by battle. So a little less relevant to the last one we just read, but having a non-destructed by battle effect's pretty good, but it can be removed by destruction or sending. That's fine. But the second effect is if this card battles an opponent's monster at the end of the damage step, you can detach one material from this card until the end of this turn, double the attack of all Numeron monsters on the field. So as we saw the last one is 2k, so that becomes a 4k monster. With the field spell, you don't have to detach any cards, so that's also good. And it cannot be destroyed by battle. You're still gonna take the damage from what I understand, but if you can double the attack of all your monsters, we will see what happens. Third one, the Numeron, number 2, Numeron Gatedevi. It's DVE. I don't know how to pronounce that. D silent. I don't know. Rank 1 light machine exceed effect monster. 1000 attack, 100 defense. 3 level 1 monsters. This also cannot be destroyed by battle. And the second effect is at the end of damage step, if this card battled an opponent's monster, you can detach one material from this card, double the attack of all Numeron monsters you control until the end of the next turn. So that is the same effect. It looks like it's the same effect. Yeah, that's the same effect. I'm not sure why. Even the text, if you look at the screen, it doesn't change, so it's clearly the same. Oh, whatever, I guess, right? The very first one's good, so let's see the fourth one. So let's make sure we're doing this correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Number 4, Numeron Gatecatavari. Rank 1 light machine exceed effect monster, 1000 attack, 100 defense, 3 level 1 monsters, cannot be destroyed by battle. At the end of the damage step, if this card battled an opponent's monster, you can detach one material from this card, double the attack of all Numeron monsters you control until the end of this turn. Why are all 3 of these cards the same? That makes no sense. They all have the same attack, same defense, same effect. The only one that's different is the gate. That's very weird. Well, the gate's the same too. What? So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of the cards are the same, and this guy is different. So this guy is the one who's going to banish everything on the field of monsters. And these are the ones that just have all the same effect. Fine. We'll read more. No, we won't. That was it. That is all the monsters. Why are they the same? That's fine. So the main takeaway from this, if you haven't left yet, this guy's pretty good right here. He gets you the field spell. The field spell is pretty good, gets you the normal spell. And the normal spell gets you all of these if you want. So you can summon 4 of them. So the reason why that's good is because this post was posted. Shout out to Sam Ajami. Obviously you can use Planet Pathfinder to get the field spell. You can use 1-for-1 to get the Numeron monster. You can use Terraforming to get the field spell, and you play 3 of the field spell. So effectively, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 ways to activate this. There's probably more. These are just, what you could run as an engine. So activating the field spell, sending the normal spell, gets you all 4 of these. After you've done your combo, when you want to activate this to summon Utopic Zell, which is a negate card, for those who don't remember, you can overlay as many Numerons as you want to summon this card. You get the 1 extra summon, obviously it's going to be this, and you can't respond to the summon of it. That's pretty good. Once per turn, once during your opponent's turn at least, a quick effect, you can detach 1 exceed material from this card to negate the effects. Or they can't even activate. They can't activate this turn. It's pretty much like VFD. Shuts them off for the turn for effects. So that's pretty good. So obviously all of these cards can be used in an engine. They suggested Eldritch as a card deck for the engine. Obviously you can play around with these cards. You can make a deck around it, or you can use it to support a other deck that you choose. My opinion, I don't know. I still don't know why those exceeds are the they have the same effect. I have no idea. They got lazy with the design. I'm not sure why. But this guy's pretty cool. Banish all the monsters. That's pretty nice. So you can trigger that on the cards exceed summoned. Oh, so you won't be able to use the banish effect via the spell card. So you're literally just using this as an engine to special summon the S0. But that's pretty much it. That's a pretty cool way to utilize the deck. It's pretty interesting. But let me know what you guys think. Are you guys excited that we're actually finally getting some of the Numeron cards? Do you guys think this is going to be a good deck? The effect's pretty good. Are you also mad that they made like 3 or 4 of the cards the same? Because I am. But let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and do whatever. And we're always having contests. If you can see up there up top, we have Scapegoat plushes. We're giving those away. And that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. Scapegoat out.